batteries are the new oil. But unlike oil, the most valuable parts of the battery supply chain are scattered. The ores in one country, the chemistry in another, and the gigafactories somewhere else entirely. Tonight, the race shaping your EV price, the grid's reliability, and the next decade of geopolitics, the global battle for battery metals. Demand is exploding. In 2024 alone, lithium demand jumped 30%, while nickel, cobalt, graphite, and rare earths rose 8%, mostly from EVs and grid storage. Looking forward, the IEA's baseline outlook has lithium up 5x by 2040, with graphite and nickel roughly doubling. Translation: more metals, sooner, or the clean energy rollout slows. Here's the twist. Mining and refining don't happen in the same places. Cobalt. The DRC supplies 76% of mined cobalt. Most is shipped abroad for processing. Nickel. Indonesia produces about half of the world's nickel, after banning raw ore exports to force local processing. Lithium. Australia is the top producer from hard rock spodumene, while South America's Lithium Triangle holds massive brine resources. Graphite. China produced 80% of natural graphite and dominates battery-grade anode processing. Rare earths. China controls approximately 70–90% of downstream processing across critical minerals. Even when ores are diverse, the midstream, the conversion into battery chemicals and components, is concentrated. The IEA finds China is the dominant refiner for 19 of 20 strategic minerals. For LFP chemistry, over 98% of cathode material and cells are made in China. That concentration is efficient, but fragile. One export curb, one port shutdown, and prices spike. By the mid-2030 AS, copper, vital for EV motors and the grid, faces a 30% supply gap unless new mines and recycling scale faster. Battery metals remain volatile, and investment has slowed just as demand accelerates. If supply tightens, battery prices and EV adoption wobble. Governments and car makers are scrambling to diversify. The US-EU slapped steep duties on Chinese graphite anodes. Automakers signed long-term deals for non-Chinese synthetic graphite. Indonesia's ore export ban anchored a domestic nickel ecosystem. IEA urges faster permitting, more recycling, and broader supplier partnerships to reduce concentration risk. Chemistry shifts change who wins. LFP, cheaper, cobalt and nickel-free, already took half of global EV battery share in 2024, led by China. By 2030, lithium demand is multiples of today. Nickel and graphite surge. Without new supply plus recycling plus efficiency, the math doesn't close. The battle for battery metals isn't just under the ground. It's in midstream chemistry, permits, trade policy, and technology choices. Watch refining share outside China, copper project approvals, graphite anode plants, and chemistry shifts. Because whoever controls mined rock, refined molecules, and mass manufacturing controls the pace and price of the energy transition.